Товарищ Верховный Главнокомандующий,
Comrade Commander-in-Chief, the troops of the unified grouping of forces continue to take active action to fulfill the tasks of the special military operation. At present, all 6 groups of troops are conducting offensive actions in 11 directions. At the same time, the North Group of Forces is conducting an offensive to liberate the districts of the Kursk region, where the armed forces of Ukraine invaded. The main part of the territory of the region, where there was an invasion, has now been liberated, which is 1,260 square kilometers, 99.5%. There are still 2 areas where fighting is going on. These are the area of the settlements of Olishnya and Gornal. They are located directly near the border with Ukraine. Yesterday, units of the 51st and 137th Parachute Regiments of the 106th Airborne Division liberated Olishnya. Currently, the clearing of forest areas to the south of this settlement is being completed. The total area of these plots is up to 3 square kilometers. It is not very large. In the area of Gornal, the clearing of the territory of the Gornal Monastery is being completed. And assault groups of the 810th Marine Brigade are conducting combat operations to defeat the enemy unit at Gornal and adjacent groves on a total area of 4.5 square kilometers. The total area of these plots is up to 3 square kilometers. In the area around Gornal, the clearing of the territory of the Gornal Monastery is being completed. Assault teams of the 810th Marine Brigade are conducting combat operations to defeat an enemy unit at Gornal and adjacent groves on a total area of 4.5 square kilometers. The areas themselves are small, but the enemy is concentrating its main efforts on holding them, actively using drones and cluster munitions. Our forces and means of counter-battery warfare are defeating the enemy's artillery and carrying out a set of retaliatory measures to counter the enemy's drones. Having failed in the Kursk border area, the enemy has attempted to make a breakthrough into the Belgorod region in the areas of the settlements of Demidovka and Popovka. They are just adjacent to the Kursk region. Attempts to drive significant enemy forces into our territory were foiled. And at present there is no enemy in the area of Demidovka. The entire territory there has been cleared. A separate infiltrated small group of up to 12 people is in the forest south of Popovka. They are blocked, their destruction is underway, isolation of these areas has been carried out. They are up to 3 kilometers from the state border. Work on the final liberation of the territory of the forests of these areas and Gornal continues. The report is finished.
Valery Vasilyevic, the report has been received. Thank you. The situation on the line of contact is clear and is developing in a way that is favorable to us. The Russian troops are steadily moving forward step by step along the border in the Kursk and Belgorod regions. After the completion of the combat work to clear these territories, you will report separately. Today, on the eve of Easter, I would like to congratulate first of all the servicemen who profess Christianity and Orthodoxy and who fight for Russia on this bright holiday. I congratulate everyone in our country and in the world who celebrates, honors, and respects this coming day. Guided by humanitarian considerations, today from 18:00 to midnight from Sunday to Monday the Russian side declares an Easter truce. I order that all hostilities be halted for this period. We assume that the Ukrainian side will follow our example. At the same time, our troops must be ready to repel possible violations of the truce and provocations by the enemy and any aggressive actions on their part. We know that the Kiev regime has violated the agreement not to strike energy infrastructure more than 100 times, as you have reported to me. So I ask you to be extremely attentive and focused, to be ready for an immediate response in full. Our decision on the Easter truce will show how sincere is the Kiev regime's readiness and its willingness and ability to honor agreements and participate in the process of peace talks aimed at eliminating the root causes of the Ukrainian crisis. For our part, we have always been ready for them, and we welcome in every possible way the aspirations of the American side, U.S., President Donald Trump, our Chinese friends, Chinese President Xi Jinping, the BRICS countries, and all supporters for a just, peaceful settlement of the Ukrainian crisis. Valery Vasilyevic, once again, please convey to our fighters my congratulations and gratitude for their service to the fatherland, for their dedication and heroism. You and I agreed on this before. The last thing we need to do is to instruct the troops, the group commanders, to start implementing what we agreed on.
Приступить к исполнению того, о чем мы договорились.
Есть.
Спасибо.